I'm just going to throw something together, and I'm going to throw it together while I'm recording. So I'm just home from work, and I'm putting together things that I've previously already partially cooked. Or, you know, I prepared them, but I haven't put them together yet. So I have some Swiss chard that I made recently, and I roasted it with garlic and Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to make that the main course. Instead of making a stir fry, I'm going to use the greens, the Swiss chard, with the protein for the entree, so to speak. I'm going to use the Swiss chard and the Morningstar crumbles that I have to get out of the freezer. And I'm going to have for the vegetable part, butternut squash that I previously baked, and yellow squash. So it's a winter and a summer squash. I'm thinking of, you know, different colors, green, orange, yellow. What's going to take the longest is going to be the yellow squash, so I'll do that first. Spray the cookie sheet, non-fat spray, and because I stay aware of my calories, and I haven't previously figured out the serving size, so I'm going to do that live. So, I'm, like I always do, make the dinners to be about 150 calories. I'm going to start, like I said, with the yellow squash, so I'm just going to dice it up and get it cooking in the toaster oven. I don't know what spices I should use today. I will probably, as I usually do with the summer squash, is use a Mrs. Dash. You know, Mrs. Dash comes in many flavors, and they have, usually I go by the color of the top, the lid of the Mrs. Dash. So, blue Mrs. Dash today. Already sprayed the cookie sheet. I don't know how much of me you can see in the video. Okay. So, the yellow squash with the spices in the toaster oven, 400 degrees, the highest will go, let that bake. Then I need to get a serving of the Swiss chard. Like I said, I previously cooked this. I baked it in the oven. Just roasted it. It's pretty awesome. And then when it was, I roasted it with the garlic powder, and then when I took it out of the oven, then I added the Parmesan cheese. So, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the Morningstar crumbles. I think I'll add a quarter cup of this. So there's a lot of protein and nutrients, for sure, already in the chard. And the butternut squash. I baked the butternut squash in the oven. And then when I scraped it from the flesh, I mixed it with cinnamon. And so that's all that is on it now, is cinnamon. And then I put it in the freezer. I ran out of Tupperware containers, so I just put it in this Ziploc bag. Okay. So, the yellow squash will roast, and these things I will heat up in the microwave. And I'm breaking my rule here because I'm doing it on a very brightly colored blue plate, which may have lead paint in it, I hope not. So I'll warm this up while that's cooking, and then on the side I'll have the strawberries with a little bit of chocolate dip. And I will try to show you the plate. I'll add this video on, and so you can see the volumetrics and importantly, the aesthetic part of it, the colors. A lot of nutrients are found when you add colors to your plate. Okay, so here's the final plate. Butternut squash, Swiss chard with Morningstar crumbles, and yellow squash, a little strawberry on the side, and then, maybe an hour from now I'm going to have a bowl of ice cream, and so that will be my whole meal. And I just want to say also that today is my birthday, and I am 44, and all day long people have pretty much told me how I don't look a day over 30, and I think that they're telling the truth. I think that they believe that I don't look a day over 30. I don't think they're just trying to flatter me. And I'm just saying this to you because you too can look young if you exercise and eat nutritious food. I really believe that because that's what I do, and if it works for me, why wouldn't it work for you? So I hope that you're going to keep reading the blog and watching these videos and taking good care of yourself.